Okay, so I'm going to show you how you're going to do your homework of making an energy log using our spreadsheet and the information that your parents can help you find out and you can record from home. You'll have a printout and you can do this by hand or you can log into the computer and be filling it out. The point is you're going to record out of all these sort of normal tasks in a household, how often they happen in your house. So the first step I want you to do is to ask, so you're going to scroll down and see how down here it says, my house's electricity is, my house's water heater is heated with, my house's stove is, my house's oven is, and my house's washer and dryer are. You need to ask your parents how these things in your house are heated. So for example, in my house, and it's not the same in every house, but in my house's electricity comes from our local electricity plant, which is powered with coal. So I would type in coal. Next to my house's water heater, well, I know that my house's water heater uses natural gas to heat it. So I'll write natural gas. I know that my stove, I actually see the flames when I turn it on. I could light something on fire with it. It's not just hot coils. So that means that also is natural gas. My oven is heated the same way. And my washer and dryer actually are also heated with natural gas. There's some electricity going on too, but because the hot water comes in, I'm going to focus mostly on the natural gas part of it. A lot of the other things in our list, we just know are electricity, and that depends on where your family gets electricity from. Some families use solar panels, some families use some other alternative energies, but most electricity, if your parents are like, oh, I don't know, just whatever's normal, it's coming from the plant, you're getting coal. So this is going to be important when you're filling out the numbers later on. And then you go through and you record at every hour what's being used. For instance, maybe when you wake up at 7 in the morning, you may know that the heat is on. You may know that you turned on a light. Perhaps you or your parents are charging a phone. Your computer, you turn it on and it's plugged in. And your mom's making coffee and boiling water. Maybe you're not using the microwave or the oven, you haven't driven a car yet, so that might happen later. So you're going to be putting X's in here to show anything that has happened. Okay, so I filled out just Saturday. Just as an example, you would have a lot more X marks because you would also fill out Sunday. But just as a practice, I filled out Saturday, and I'm going to go along and add them up. So I'm looking at this column, and I see all of these X's for heating, because I'm saying that I had the heat on all day on Saturday. Then here, maybe I had the lights on in the morning and then again in the evening. I finished charging the phone in the morning, then charged it again in the evening, and perhaps I only charged my computer a little bit in the morning. Not really true. I probably would charge it a lot more than that. Then I didn't need the double X's. But here we have cooking breakfast in the morning and then preparing dinner maybe takes 2 hours of using something on the stove. Heated something up around midday or mid-morning. Perhaps I baked cookies in the afternoon and drove to the grocery store. Okay, so here's just an example of when we would use it. I would expect to see more X's on your chart when you're thinking of a whole family. Okay, after you have filled out the chart for the 2 days, you're going to carefully go along and count how many X's are in each column. So the column is like heat is a column, lights are on is a column. You're going to go down and you're going to fill them out. So I added these up. So heat was on every single hour of Saturday, so that's 24 hours. I had it on 24. If I had had it on Saturday and Sunday, I should have ended up with 48 down here. Then I added up these, counted through the X's, counted them down, kept going, then go to Sunday. I would count all the X's, carefully count them, and I had 8. Again, I tallied up all of these ones, and I had 4. So I write it in the bottom tallies underneath the word total at the bottom of the screen. That's as much as you need to do for homework. You need to find out what type of energy your house uses, and you need to tally up every hour what all is going on as far as these basic units are, and then tally up the totals. And that's all you have to do. We'll get to the next steps in the next video.